Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Azyani FATINI binti Noor Azman, number metric B0318201117. Okay, so today I would like to present my midterm assessment, which the article given titled Integrated Real-Time Big Data Stream Sentiment Analysis Service, which was written by Sunny Chung and Daniel Ehring. Okay, so what is real-time big data? Real-time big data is a process of extracting and analyzing large volume of data and process of extracting valuable information for the organization using as soon as it's stored and created within big data. So what are the examples of the organizations that uses this real-time big data? Facebook and Twitter. So Facebook has an estimation of 5.4 billion downloads. So we can see how many active users uses Facebook and how Facebook stores all the data. Twitter has an estimation of 1 billion downloads. It's like 1/7 of the population worldwide. So these are the platform that enables the users to express their opinions on a particular topic, such as like sometimes when we want to talk about something that's trending, like okay, we'll give an example. Like right now, coronavirus is trending, so we will see a trending tweet of people who's talking about coronavirus, about COVID-19, and so how do we get all the informations placed in one spot, and then when we press the word coronavirus we could see all the information of the people tweeting about coronavirus. So the real-time big data is basically them collecting all and organizing all the words um, for the users to read and to find about the coronavirus. Okay, so finally, big data is always generated at high speed by the traditional pre-processing architecture suitable for efficient processing in real life. So basically, big data is generated at a high speed that no traditional pre-processing architectures have done it before. So this is one of the advanced technologies where people find or most big organizations use nowadays. Okay, so the big time data analysis, the big real-time data analysis uses the sentiment analysis for the process that they done. So what is a sentiment analysis? Sentiment analysis is computationally identifying and categorizing opinions expressed towards a particular topic. So basically, sentiment analysis computationally identifies the words that are trending, that are used or by users, and categorizes the opinions based on the topic, like such as coronavirus. When people talk about coronavirus, then the opinions will be organized in one topic. Coronavirus, I like that. So sometimes it can be another people a thing like politics. People can talk about politics. Then all the word topic politic will be on a topic politic will be on categorized in one topic. So sentiment or sorry, sentiment analysis also is called opinion mining. Wait a minute. So okay, so a sentiment analysis is also called opinion mining, which the opinion mining uses the natural language programming, the NLP. So the when streaming data from viewpoints, this natural language programming is a very significant component because we want to discover the opinions and the perspective of different users. Like when users talk about the specific topic, the opinion mining is the most information needs to be identified in sentiment analysis. So basically, when we talk about coronavirus as an example, coronavirus, so opinion mining will be the information that is needed in the tweet or the comment. So sentiment analysis will collect all the information of coronavirus in a topic. So there are three big data characteristics, which is the volume, velocity, and variety. And the common approaches of big data is a batch mode analytical big data and a stream-based data analytics. Okay, so what are the examples of the real-time big data analytic tools? There's Xplenty, Windows Azure, Elastic, Lumify, Apache Spark, and Plotly. And there's a tool that Twitter owns themselves, which is called Storm. And there's also GridBrain and so on. Okay, so what are the advantages of using a real-time big data analytics? So first, the advantage is we can instantly find the error notification. So this real-time big data analytic tools uh, um, observes and can help reduce many practical problems to avoid the operation from stopping completely. And the second one is be informed of your competition. So basically, when the real-time big data analytics can is able to inform the organization of the competition's strategies and so on. And lastly, it's good as it's a fraud prevention. It's a real-time big data. It detects the fraud the moment it happens. So when a fraud happens right at that moment, the real-time big data analytics will curb the destruction damage like before the fraud becomes big. The real-time big data is able to curb the destruction. Okay. So the disadvantage of real-time big data is not a lot. There's just a little bit. The only problem that it has is that it requires a special computer power as Hadoop, where every which the main version the main thing that people use for this real-time big data analytics is currently unsuitable of it. So it can also be a challenge for organizations culture to adapt it because it's really hard and it's usually for big organizations to able to use this the real-time big data analytics. Okay, so next is the architecture of big data streams analytics frameworks. So I will explain each layer of what it means and how it happens and how it becomes how the user will find the trending word. Okay, so it starts from the data storage from the below, the data storage. The data storage and extraction layer is the user fields that are converted to topic filtered, the data streams layer. So basically, when people tweet about something or talk about something, they will put it on a data storage, and basically it converts the topic filtered to the data stream layer. So when the words is going to go up to the data stream layer, the words will go up, it's getting filtered first to the data stream layer. So, and the next one is the data stream layer. So when the words, the sentences, the opinions are expressed, are filtered to the data stream layer. The data stream layer will have a memory unit of data in the Spark, and so this layer will extract the user generated the raw text into a Spark context. Okay, so from the normal word that the users use word, sorry. So when macam okay saya akan baik sebenarnya sikit. So bila macam orang orang akan cakap pasal benda tu dan dia secara raw dan data stream layer ni akan tukarkan raw text itu kepada Spark context dengan data stream punya context untuk difahami oleh komputer. Okay, and so the third layer is the data pre-processing and transformation layer. So basically data processing and transformation layer ini dia akan ambil yang raw text itu dan dia akan build relationship in a natural language, and dia akan bersihkan raw text tu untuk buangkan karakter sensitif untuk bagi kepada Hive Data Warehouse Scanner. Dan layer ini juga akan mengawal untuk membuang perkataan-perkataan yang tak jelas, dengan yang contoh macam coronavirus, orang akan singkat dengan CRNA. Orang akan removekan benda-benda yang tak susah difahami orang. Okay. So the next layer is the feature extraction layer. So the feature extraction layer ni dia akan mengidentify dan di start ini dia akan start identify perkataan-perkataan yang penting dalam ayat tu, opinion itu, dan dia orang akan extractkan sentiment tu kepada topik besar message tu. Okay, so the next one is the prediction layer. Okay, waktu ni diorang akan predict topik ni akan jadi ni akan menggunakan sentiment models deterministic dengan probabilistic. So basically these sentiment analysis will test the capability of each model for correctly identifying and correlating user sentiment on related data streams. And so lastly, bila dia dah predict, dia akan dia akan use deterministic and probabilistic untuk tahu kat topik mana. So lastly, the presentation layer, bila dia dah kumpulkan, dia akan organisekan, dia akan paparkan balik kepada user. I will show you an example of what it means. Okay, we'll go to Twitter and see. Okay, so this is an example of a sentiment, real-time big data. As you can see here, the trending word is of course COVID-19, and the next trending word is Lana. As you can see here, there's 376,000 tweets that are talking about Lana just in Malaysia. So we can see here when this is like basically the big topic. This is right now the top one, where I'm a user and I can see the presentation layer. So as you can see here, all here we'll talk about, when we press, we can see all the tweets, people talking about Lana. Lana right now is what you get in mind. Lana, everything is about Lana right now. So this is basically a really good example of what a real-time big data analytics means. Okay, so we'll proceed with the sentiment models. This sentiment models is used for the sentiment analysis. Okay, the sentiment models are context identification, subjectivity in sentiment, deterministic models, and probabilistic model, and lastly the multinomial naive Bayes. So basically just now we saw the architecture of the big data stream and the framework. So basically they use the deterministic and the probabilistic model. The article that we have been given uses the experiment, makes an experiment by using the last one, which is the multinomial naive Bayes. So the second one we saw just now was the subjectivity, sentiment, SMSE, and SCOM. What does that mean? Okay, so what does CMSE mean? It's a class max sentiment extraction. This is to test the performance of our models and to predict the outcomes of events. Okay, so what is CSOM? CSOM stands for the class sentiment orientation measures. Is to measure the relative ratio of the level of the positive and negative sentiment orientation. So just now we saw that the architecture of the framework uses the deterministic model. What is a deterministic model? Deterministic model considers the text of the words in the text and subjectivity of the sentiment of the words given in the context and subjectivity of each word. So basically the word, they will determine whether the word is a strong word in the sentence, or either if it's or is it a weak word. And they also will look at whether the sentence of whether the opinion is a positive word or either a negative word. So they will layer it As you can see here, there's the positive, strong positive, and then there's the weak positive, and there's the weak negative, and there's also the strong negative. So this is an example from the article. As you can see here, this is the formula of finding the deterministic model. Okay, so the next is the probabilistic model. The probabilistic model is where it adapts SMO and STO measures of the CSOM with subjectivity to derive a log-based modified log likelihood of the ratio. So this is the formula that was given in the article. As we can see here, they also uses the CMSE post-subjective where we'll see here is the smoothing factor, and we consider a strong neutral subjective as a weak positive here. As you can see here, yeah, you can see it. And then this is the negative info of the opinion, whether okay. Okay, so next, this is the last one, which is the multinomial naive Bayes. This is where the fifth layer of the framework, which is the prediction layer, employs the deterministic and probabilistic sentiment just now. The fourth layer uses the deterministic and probabilistic model. And then the layer on top of it, which is the prediction layer, this employs the deterministic and the probabilistic models, which the predictive performance of each model is measured using a supervised predictive analytic models. Okay, so we will proceed with the experiment of the article. So basically, Chong and Ehring made an experiment of the real-time Twitter stream for the 2016 US presidential election and also the 2017 inauguration. This is a real Twitter stream where they experiment the real-time big data analysis. As we can see here, based the US presidential election was between Hillary Clinton and also Donald Trump. As you can see here, based on month from October, November, and January, we can see that Hillary had more negative sentiments rather than positive sentiments. Meanwhile, Donald Trump, had more positive sentiments compared to negative sentiments. As you can see here, they made a prediction who will win the election, but from the experiment that they made a really good prediction because as we can see right now, the president of the US is Donald Trump. So just now, this was the prediction, and they use the multinomial naive Bayes. This one just now, not multinomial naive Bayes, as the experiment of the sentiment analysis. As you can see here, they use the positive sentiment measure. Trump had more positive sentiments compared to Clinton, which the difference is more than 0.1 something. And Clinton's positive was so it says here that uh, mm, even based on the deterministic models, Trump had 0.6 percent of positive sentiments compared to Clinton, which was just 0.069. And that is all from me. So in conclusion, the SMDSS AS is an efficient real-time data processing and system analysis is an improved and stable model that has succeeded in the experiments using Twitter, where they propose two sentiment models that provide the real-time sentiment analytic frameworks for big data stream compared to the traditional batch mode data analytic framework. So basically, it's just saying that the real-time big data is a really good way of analyzing data compared to the traditional one, which is the batch mode data analytic, which took a really long time. And yeah, it sees even the advantage and disadvantages of it is that we can see that the advantage overweighs the disadvantage. So it is a really good tool. Okay, so I'll show you. I've shown you. So that is all from me. Thank you.